But you still, I was gonna start another stream for Budget Beast, so. My 2 new pickups for the budget episode now is Allen Robinson, T.Y. Hilton. I got Allen Robinson for $750, T.Y. Hilton for $1,000. Let's get it. Mr. Bomber. I'm gonna play Mr. Bomber for this episode. Mr. Bomber. Whatever. Oh yeah, you said you're a 90. How do you have a 95 Russell Wilson if you're only a 90? Cam, send me an invite to Madden and I'll play you.
Yo.
Cam, do you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Cam. Mr. Bomber. Cam. Hello. Cam. Invite me to a Madden game so we can play. Ay, ay, ay. Mr. Bomber. I'm sorry if the stream takes so long. My friends aren't joining. Especially Mr. Bomber. He said he wanted to play me. And now I'll go to invite him and he won't join. Join. Join me. I invited you. I've been streaming for like 10 minutes waiting on you to play me. Just waiting for you to join. Cause I don't want to. Dude, I hope you know I'm streaming right now and you're taking forever. No. I'm using 2 budget wide receivers, so. Oh my gosh. You got AJ Green.
In today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Why me, Lord? Why me? Tell myself he sucks.
Ready to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Thought you sold him.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, I know. I'm at 87. AJ Green, DeAndre Levy, and someone else.
Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And he goes out of bounds just shy.
Why wasn't flipping Sean Lee staying on him? I stopped using towards him because Sean Lee was on him. You're telling me Sean Lee didn't stay with him?
A lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To throw on second down to Stafford.
I knew what way you were doing too.
Heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Play action. Stafford out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They come up short here on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Roethlisberger. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He needed 3. He got 2. Now
oh, what? And no, I don't have the 77. I have the 85.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation,
Bet.
just not being blown out
Bet.
of the way.
You know I don't run toss. You know I don't run toss.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Allen Robinson, 41 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score. And
Oh, he's about to tell you my playbook.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover.
Jalen Collins, dude.
Get the football back. So out come the Raiders. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
I want flipping Ezekiel Elliott. I have his 85 right now.
They want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Roethlisberger will throw. And left side here, it's Graham. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And defensively... coverage there, do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's got it to Hilton. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap.
Actually, they are my players.
And a great job by our crew on the
My
camera
friend
shot.
from
Love when you
school
see
gave
the
me
grass
these
on the
players
field, those rubber pellets flying
because he
out.
had leftover coins and he said he didn't need them. He said he would give them to me.
Dancing to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Because he didn't want to upgrade any other part of his team.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
That Cliff Abel, that 90, he's the one getting to.
In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To throw is Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on.
All 3 of them bumped into each other and didn't get it.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Just in case you go for this.
And how about this? A fake. Wide open receiver complete. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They'll start the drive with Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Roethlisberger.
Oh my God, Big Ben.
LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go.
Hurry up, let's go!
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got... 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. 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 And he's got... 3rd yards before he's brought down at the 42. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a three-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Creeping up on him in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner, and he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
On the play, and it'll make it second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Mike Wallace from 13 yards out, and the Raiders add on to their lead. And this missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now this offense ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And it's up and good. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, it's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 78 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come out with one back, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ben Roethlisberger taking it in. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, that was a quick-hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Now Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards. And now it's second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Blunt, the lone running back. Here's Roethlisberger. And left side here, it's Graham. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And McCaffrey, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Stafford. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back now in the East Bay as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Stafford. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal to go now. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is good. Team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
And the Raiders have got him. Fletcher Cox continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now they're in the hurry up.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Derrick Henry. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left, takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's
Whatever, he was wide freaking open, bullet pass and everything. It's just my quarterback freaking sucks.
At the 45-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry.
You're not even running against me, bro. Like, you suck at running.
Don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right.
You won because of freaking luck. Madden gave you half of your crap.
Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up, no crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all
You
those
had two
things and
passes
hang
where
on
it
to
should have
this
been a
victory.
pick.
Well, Charles,
But
there's an
no,
old
as soon as I throw it
saying,
even
don't
any
let a
like
loss
5
beat you
yards,
twice. You're
like
exactly
5
right
yards
about
away
that, Brandon.
from the person on your team, it's an interception. But I'm right next to your person. It's not. Yeah, he gets it, dude. No, it's by freaking winning. All because I missed one extra point.
From here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.